Hi, welcome to the Crafts channel. My name's Corinne Bradd and I've got a really simple project for you which is great for using up a stash of fabric, especially if you've got some flannel. This is really nice, and actually you could even make this from old sheeting. It is travel wipes that are reusable, washable. You can store them in one of the many takeaway containers that you probably have in that bottom drawer in the kitchen, or is that just me? And they simply stack in there. Before you go out in the car, put a few drops of water onto them so that you've got quick, damp clean-up pads. Now I've sized these to fit comfortably in a takeaway container. So these end up at 9 centimetres, well actually they end up at 8 centimetres by 13 centimetres. So I'm going to cut my rectangles of fabric 9 centimetres by 14 centimetres, just slightly smaller than a piece of A5 card. And you want 2 pieces of fabric right sides together. Pop them under the sewing machine. And this is such a quick make. Start in the middle of your seam. I'm not even going to pin this. Straight stitch. Down to the corner. Keep your needle in and lift the foot to pivot it. Down to the next corner. Just make sure I go down to that stitch. And the reason I'm doing them this way is because I've seen lots of ideas for this, but what people tend to do is they use one thickness of fabric and they just hem the edges. But when I like to hem edges, I like to make sure there's a double hem on an edge. And it's so much folding and pinning and manipulating under your sewing machine. The time that you save doing it this way is well worth the extra piece of fabric, especially if it's just scrap fabric that you have no other use for. And it's really easy to do. So I've just clipped my corners off. Pop your finger inside, take it to the furthest corner and turn it right side out. And then if you grab yourself quite a chunky knitting needle, you can push these corners out cleanly. And then if you just fold in the raw edges of that gap along the line of the seam, and I will pop a pin in there. And you might want to press these to make sure that the edges and the seams are turned out well. And then we're just going to top stitch it. And I'm just going to pop it back in, lining it up with the right hand side of my presser foot. But I'm just going to move my needle position across a little tiny bit so I get a smaller seam. And then when you get to the corner, rather than go right to the corner, needle in and pivot and then go straight on, I find sometimes that when I've got a corner seam, the fabric does seem bulkier. It does get caught under the foot. So if you stop a little bit before the corner, turn your fabric 45 degrees and just run 2 stitches, and then turn it again 45 degrees to carry on down the line. It doesn't get jammed up. Carry right onto the end, back stitch to secure the seam, and there you go. A simple wipe, double-sided. And so you can make them damp. What you could do, even if you've got a small spray bottle from an old, I don't know, room freshener or something like that, you could carry that with you with water in it, with perhaps a little bit of lavender oil in it if you're using it for kids' wipes. And then just each time you need a cloth, just spray it with a bit of water. Or you can pop some water inside here and let it soak in. Put your lid on, keep it in the car, and then you've got instant wet wipes. Hope you like that. Very quick, very easy, reusable, sustainable, and you make them in soft cotton, like a soft brushed cotton or flannelette. Beautiful to use. Please subscribe to us. We've got lots more ideas coming up for you in future. We've got lots more ideas that we've done in the past if you check our back catalogue. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.